Hello there, I like puns. Fluffy ponies? That doesn't surprise me in the least. How are you doing, sir? Uh, I'm wondering if it would be better if I have... Let me test the green screen without the lights on, and you guys can tell me which is better. Basically, I just turned the green screen filter off or on. This is what it looks like without lights. To me, I feel like that's worse than just having the green screen off. You're a pun connoisseur. I only like the most exquisite of puns. I consider myself a French fry connoisseur. A French fry is only good if you don't need ketchup to enjoy it. In the news, a man died from books falling on him. He has only his shelf to blame. Oh, God. Is that a pun? Because that's changing a word from... It's not actually one word meaning two things. So, I feel like that's not really a pun. I feel like this little chroma key thing looks worse without the lighting, and I can't have the lights on when I don't have AC. So, all right, what are we working on today? So the end of the stream yesterday, we actually got fuel on Minmus. We got ore started to drill, and we got a fueling orbital station set up. We have other stuff we'll have to do, like collect the fuel and get it from there to there so that we can actually refuel there. I think I might want to put that on hold for now and actually work on getting to Duna and landing, because that's what our quest is. Not a pun, I guess. That's more of a dad joke. Okay. Dad jokes. I'm okay with dad jokes. I don't love dad jokes, but I'm okay with dad jokes. Although, I make all these statements about me hating puns, and one of my favorite jokes I think might actually be a bit of a pun because it's one word meaning two things. I think I said it on stream before. It's two fish were swimming around inside of a tank. One fish turns to the other fish and says, "Hey, who's driving this thing?" Get it? Get it? Because tank can mean two things. So I almost... Is that a pun? I'm not sure if that's a pun. I'm not an expert on puns, so... All right, so I have a orbital spacewalk near Duna, enter the atmosphere of Duna, and then recover science data from Duna. So, orbital spacewalk. Thank you for the follow. I will consider that as a pun. Okay, great. Bean Shadow, thanks for the follow. All right, so I think what I wanted to do is actually set up a science base on Duna. That way we have multiple science bases. I feel like that's not a bad idea. Gives Rand a badge. Let's see here. What's happening? Why can't I click on stuff? Do I have to click on a thing before I can click on my crew? Okay. Do I have a scientist? I have Raybal Kerbin that I could send to be the scientist on Kerbin. Kerbin? On Duna. So we want to kind of set up a similar build to what we sent to Minmus, actually, I feel like. What is the song the follow jingle uses? You can't place it. It's Royals by Lord. Hey, what's up, Deluxe Minimal? How's life? I have no AC, so hot. Life is hot right now. That's why I don't have lights and a green screen on right now, because I was basically sweating my entire stream yesterday. I'll probably sweat today, but hopefully it'll be less. Pepe Boy standing by. What's up, Pepe Boy? How are you doing, sir? Let's see here. Minmus Surface Station. Let's see what this one looks like. My pleasure, Bean Shadow. I could probably use this same build. If I swap out this bottom part, because I think this has less DV than my newer thing here. But if I set this as my station here, check your storage container. I could probably change some of this up, actually. Let me get rid of this. That's not good. Well, it's not good when you're in frickin' Texas in the summer, that's for sure. I know a lot of people in Europe live without AC all the time, but air conditioning is like required if you live in Texas. That's what a fan is for. Well, I got there you go. I got a fan set on high, it's like right next to me, blowing at me. My wife has the AC unit upstairs, MFing cranked the last few days. Yeah, AC is a very American thing. Yeah, I guess we don't open windows and stuff here. I feel like in certain parts of the U.S. without AC, we would be way hotter than it is up in many parts of Europe and England and stuff, or UK or whatever. AC is freedom. Why do you hate freedom? That's right. Why do you hate freedom? All right, so I think what I want to do is keep all this. I don't need this extra. Well, actually, I do, because I would want to bring people back. But what I need is this to have an unmanned thing in it. That's what I need to add if I want to do. If I want to only leave the scientists and be able to transmit. I probably also need a better satellite than this one. Let's swap out for this really big satellite here. Go like that, I think. That might mess up some of these solar panels, though. How about if I place these guys over here, right there, and these guys. Oops. Did I put 4 of these? I shouldn't have put 4. No. 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 There. Okay. You wish your car was free? What? Our back door is just wide open and all our windows are open. Yeah, don't you have bugs inside your house like all the time? Because that's what would happen if you did that in... Man, if you did that in Louisiana, you would be eaten alive by mosquitoes. I just don't know how you could live with that. We have ACs mainly in our car, though. You haven't owned a car in about 7 years or so? Yeah, that's definitely not something you can do in Texas. Or at least not in Dallas. In Dallas, the public transportation's so bad. If you don't have freaking car, you are like stuck at home like all the time. Seismic accelerator we want to add in here. Let me nope, SS. There we go. Some bugs. We have a bug zapper in our main room. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't have any way to deal with bugs because we just don't let bugs inside. Surface scanning module. This is another thing I think I can add for being in Duna. AA. Nope, SS. There it is. Okay. And this thing, the atmospheric fluid spectrovariometer, should work. I'm wondering if I want to do some sort of survey scan satellite for Duna. I don't know if I'm going to get Duna mining, so I'm not going to plan on doing that for this mission. Oh yeah, the ravioli detector. Getting all the new science things here. That thing looks like it's placed funky. There we go. Okay, could we be off toggle snap, please, here? Thank you. There we go. Oh, and this guy's kind of in the way of this guy. Oh, let's go here, here, and we'll kind of turn you a little bit here. Here we go. And I should probably do a subsystem for all this science stuff, because that's a lot of science stuff to run. There aren't that many man-eating bugs in the UK, though. There you go. Well, that's probably another reason why you can afford to not have AC, then. If you can keep your doors open and not have man-eating bugs. Although you have to deal with, like, rain and stuff more than probably some places in the US. Oh my god, Althea on the Twitch Prime. That is 2 Twitch Prime subs already. Thank you so much. Oh. I did get 2 of these. I don't want 2 of these guys. Okay, I just want 1. Damn it. 1 of those. And one of these. I just frickin' fixed you too. Rotate this guy. Okay. And move this guy. Okay. We have the mystery goo, seismometer thing. Okay. Hey, what's up, Imzos? How are you doing? It's a nice day today in the UK. It's just been hot like crazy. Can I check the weather in Texas right now? Let me see what the weather, just to give you guys an idea of how hot it is and why me not having AC is a big deal. Today in Texas, where's my weather app? Today in Texas, what is my weather? It's been like feeling like over 100 most days. No AC in Texas. Yep. I'm hoping. I told my people this morning, my apartment people. Hopefully they'll come and fix it. But all right, now it feels like 99 degrees. Feels like 99 degrees. 56% humidity. Looking ahead, hot today, and it's only going to get hotter later on. So it's probably going to be over 100 again. Only 99. It's 11 in the morning. You know, by 2 or 3 in the afternoon, it's going to easily be in the low to mid hundreds, I'm sure. Your stream VODs have been flooding my YouTube recommended, so I feel like you owed at least a little bit. Well, thanks, Altheon. I'm glad you think my videos flooding your recommended is something I should be rewarded for. But welcome to the randoms. I appreciate that sub. All right, let me set up a sub, not a sub-assembly. It's an action group here. Custom one. Okay, crew report. Thermometer. Fluid spectrometer thing. Okay, so I can do more. Log gravity data. Observe materials bay. Okay, surface scanning module. Doesn't apparently do anything. Log seismic data. Observe mystery goo. And I think that's all the things there. I believe that's all the things. Okay. So that should be a good action group there, I believe. So close that. Oh, what I wanted to add in here was an unmanned probe. So if I leave just a scientist with this unmanned probe, it will be able to reset itself. So let me not forget to do that. This little guy right here. I want it to go in here, but it's so hard to snap to when there's other stuff. Between about 65 to 70 in the UK. Nice cool winds and some clouds. In a way, it's when we get pretty good weather. That sounds like really good, yeah. About 37 degrees Celsius is 100 Fahrenheit, yeah. You're finally healed enough to go cycle again, so outside I should go. Because me not cycling for 10 days is like crazy. Well, enjoy your cycling. Where can I put this thing? Is there one that I can do just like a little box on the side here? Apparently these things will only like snap to pieces. Well, let me just put this somewhere, I feel like. Wow, that thing's huge. It looks like I have to move the... I don't want to have to move this to do that. Oh, okay, I can do this. Okay, good. If I put that there and then have this snap to there, that should work. Okay. It's a little funky there. But that little space there should be fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. This lets this be an unmanned probe, so that's good. Is my action group still set correctly? Science Junior. Yes, that should be good. Okay. You shall enjoy very much. Might have to do a light day of only 15 miles. I've been when I've been doing my my exercising, my cardio. It's been I've been going about 7 miles for my rollerblading is what I've been doing. So that sounds like fun and a lot of work. Okay, let me see what this guy looks like. Are you the... Okay, you're that one. Did I do all of these guys? Missing one here. I'm going to put one of the long ones here. Electrical. 1x6 we'll put. Right there. Okay, is that good? That's good. Hopefully that's enough electrical. Close all these guys. Okay. So this looks pretty good. Actually, I wouldn't mind a couple more solar panels. We know that it takes a lot of power to run some of this stuff. Okay. Alright, there we go. Alright, so this is going to be our science station on Duna. Wait, I wanted to take off this top part. No, I didn't, because this is what's going to get us home. But I don't need this hitchhiker storage container, because I don't have as many people I have to save. So I should be able to just do this. There we go. Do I have a heat shield? That's the question. Oh, but I also, you know what, I didn't put on parachutes. That's why I had to do a rescue mission for this guy. Thermal. So let's do a heat shield. Which means I also need a decoupler. Right there. Right there. And then we do parachutes. I'm thinking hopefully 2 of the big blue guys will be enough for parachutes, I think. How's that look? I think that will work. Exercise, gross. Man, you gotta exercise. Don't you want to live to be an old pie boy and not die a young pie boy? You gotta stay alive, you know? You shoot to average 25 miles a day, which I normally hit. Wow, that's way more than I do, though. I definitely don't much exercise. I think I can get rid of this cupola thing. Pretty sure I don't need this. Since we have the that other thing as the command module, the little unmanned thing, that should be fine. So we got a satellite, we got solar panels. Okay, this should be a good science base for us. I feel like these need to move up, though. Move up a little since I removed that thing. I should have just done the move tool, actually. That does go through the satellite a little bit. Let's move the satellite up a touch. A little bit more. Okay. How does this look extended? I think that should work. You already went 150 miles today driving? Yikes. This is going to be a little uneven, especially with... Wow, this satellite's huge. I might not want to use this big satellite. We're on Duna. But Duna itself has a big satellite like this on the side of it, so I think I can use a smaller one than this. Yeah, if I just do this, I think this should be enough. And that doesn't stick out nearly as much. Okay, I think we can go with that. I shouldn't actually need a fairing for this, I don't think. I think I'm okay without a fairing for launching this. So if I just put a nose cone on this, I think that actually should be fine for launching. You got your bro from the airport. He just came back from America. 150 miles to the airport? Holy crap, how far away from the airport do you live? Okay, so we do not want this engine to be in the same thing as there. Those could be the same. That's fine. Decouple those guys. Okay. 410 ms. That is not going to be enough to get us, I feel like, from Duna home. So I think I need to add more fuel than that. Payload. No. Fuel. I feel like we need at least the times 16. I might want to go 32. 951. Well, hold on a second. That's vacuum. Never mind. I don't need that much. How much DV was that? 1595. That actually is probably plenty. A Duna lander is going to be interesting. Yeah, this will be interesting. My first car, 2004 seat Arosa. I've never heard of that car. Not the closest airport, but it's the one he took. It's 75 miles from here and 75 miles back. That's crazy. I guess I'm lucky to be in Dallas, where there's like 3 airports here. It's a cute little hatch. 1595 should be enough to get us back, but you know what? Let's just make sure. Let's make sure. 2550 should be plenty to get us back. So we can land with this, then we... Will I be able... Here's the question. I don't know how strong gravity is on Duna. If I decouple this, will this get me off of Duna? How hard is it to launch off of Duna? Does anybody know? Do I need to add something like this for the Duna separation and launch? Duna's weaker than Kerbin? Yeah, but it's probably not nearly as weak as Minmus. So I feel like I probably need to have more than this. The atmosphere is thin. Well, the question is 2550 DV enough to get off of Duna? That's vacuum DV, enough to get off of Duna and get home. Curb Engineer shows your engine power on different bodies. Body, okay. Duna. So the top stage. I don't know if I know how to read all this. If I change this to Kerbin, ISP, Delta V 2420, 3198 MS. Somebody who has more experience with this would have to let me know if this is enough to get me off of Duna and back home. I don't honestly know. I feel like I might want to over-engineer as I usually do. How do I get rid of this thing? Compact. May need more parachutes to land and some drogue chutes because aero braking doesn't slow you down fast. Can I cancel this? That's true. Coming back from Duna. Although we did aero brake last time on our Duna approach. I don't plan on doing docking with this, so what I could do is add a nose chute. That's small. There's a bigger one, right? There we go. Nose chute there. And do like 4 of these guys, maybe. I feel like that's blocking the hatch, though. How about we do 3 of these chutes? And maybe even add in a couple of the smaller chutes. The drogue chutes here. How about that? 3 of the big ones, a nose parachute, and 2 drogues. Hopefully that will drag us, slow us down. You meant when you deorbit? You could be going too fast for the main ones to open. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about landing on Duna? Because I'm not planning on using chutes for Duna. Do I need to plan on using chutes for Duna? I've never landed on another planet before, so I don't know what the gravity is like. Can I see that with my Kerbal engineer here? Just show me the gravity. You can use them on Duna to save fuel, to use the chutes to land. I just have to bring an engineer to pack them. That sounds like a good idea. Okay. Hey, what's up, cows? 2525. I was planning on bringing a pilot, a scientist to leave in the thing. My one engineer is actually mining on Minmus, so I'd need to buy another engineer. Actually, the scientist, we want to be down here. Let me save this. This is going to be the Duna surface. Let's see, Duna, yeah, Duna surface science station. All right, let me save that. Let me go hire. Hopefully, it's not too expensive. I think they're usually like 100,000 or something. Hire an engineer. I thought you could use any type of Kerbal. You can. I just I only had one engineer, and he's currently mining. Apparently, engineers increase the efficiency of mining or something like that. So that's why he's mining. Okay. Algan, Neldrin, Eladoc, and Landorf. Landorf is the least stupid and the most courageous, I guess. So we'll go with you. Ladorf. Ladorf Kerbin. How much did that cost me? I didn't even check. 154,000? Okay, that's fine. Oh, you thought you could repack chutes with any type of Kerbal? You did it with pilot once? I wonder if that depends on what level they are or something. Maybe higher level Kerbals can do more stuff like that. Alright, so pilot, engineer, and we got a scientist who's going to stay on Duna to do research. Okay. So we'll plan on... So I actually need to plan on deploying the chutes at a different stage. So I'm going to want to... I think I'm going to want to add a stage here for parachutes. And they can pack all the parachutes, right? Or repack them all. So if I use all of them, I can just repack them all. You think it's any Kerbal to a certain level? Okay. So this is what's going to land us on Duna. Hopefully. Oh wait, there's a fuel thing but no engine. I actually want a little engine there too. Engine. This might be a stage we use. There. This engine should be with this engine's here. Hey, what's up, Rexstar? How are you doing? Good evening from Europe. Hey, BGA. Good to see you all. And Emperor Asko Kak. Good to see you, my friends. We are planning a Duna lander. All right, I think that should be fine. Center of mass, what are you looking like? Okay. So we're going to use our parachutes to land on Duna, then we'll repack them. Then we will... Can you put... How do you have something staged in two places? Is there a way to... Because I'm going to use these and I'm going to repack them. Will I have to just, after repack them, move them up to this top stage? I assume that's what I'll have to do. And I guess my other question is, do I need to add more rockets like this to get us off of Duna? A ladder? I have a ladder right here. You don't think that'll be enough to reach all these parachutes? Sorry, my AC's out. You couldn't survive like that. Well, hopefully somebody will come and fix it today. If not, that's why I have no lights on, and I apologize for the green screen. I should probably make myself smaller while it's like this so you guys can see everything here. Small ran today. I feel like I should do another set like this for launching me off of Duna, honestly. I'm a little worried about not having enough DV. What would be a good, like, small, compact, but powerful engine to help get us off Duna? What does a twin bore look like? That's huge. is there a small? I mean, do I just do something like this? Have 4 of these guys again. Monopropellant. I mean, it may not be that hard to get off of Duna, but since I've never done it, I don't want to, you know, find myself launching with just this top part. We're going to decouple here and plans to launch this top part, and I need to get home. So after repacking, I'll do stage management. Okay. The thuds. These guys. I was thinking of using these guys. And I could decouple them after... yeah, I might try those out. I haven't used those yet. Where are my little side radial decouplers? If I did something like this, do like 4 thuds. Engines. Do I need a fuel tank for thuds, or do they have their own fuel? A little inefficient. Like, will they use the fuel from this tank is my question. Because I wonder if I should actually put these with their own little tanks, maybe. You need fuel tanks for them? Okay. All right, so what if we do asparagus staging for those then? So we do what's like small fuel tanks I can use on the side here? Maybe a little bit bigger than that. Something like this, similar to this, but with the well, wait, how do you put the thuds on here with these little guys? You can mount them directly on the tanks. Thuds are nice because they are radial engines and they use the fuel from the main tank. They are tended to be surface mounted on the ship. What kind of tank would I use for that? I feel like I need a small little tank for them. Yeah, because they're meant to be... I mean, I guess I could use a second fuel tank for just the thuds and then have this one be a separate stage. Because I'm worried about using the fuel for my... I want these guys mainly to be for getting us off the planet is the goal for this. So maybe I add an extra tank that's just for the thuds. But if I do that, I feel like... Excuse me. What would it look like if I did something like this? This might look goofy with the thuds on the side. I don't know about that. Thank you, Norsheim. Norsheim. I mean, I could kind of make it so that they go inside of each other. Those tanks are just jet fuel. Okay, those wouldn't work then. So it would have to be these tanks, these FLT400s or whatever. So these guys are meant to be mounted on the fuel tank that they are pulling from. You shut them down after getting off the planet, only a bit of extra weight. Okay. Okay. I mean, I could just decouple them after I get off the planet. Will I? Because I don't feel like I'll necessarily need them to get back home. If they're inefficient, I mainly want them from extra power to get off Duna. Once I get off Duna, I could just decouple them, right? That's what the radial decouplers are for. Okay. Wow, this staging's definitely wrong. So I want this to go at the same time as these guys. Decouple. No, I want it to go up here with this one. Where are the decouplers? Okay. So I could decouple those when we get off the planet if I don't want to use them anymore. How can you tell their efficiency? Somebody said they're inefficient. 3.61. Look at fuel a second. compared to 6.55 second. I don't know. I don't know how to tell efficiency of an engine. I like to use the for landing engines as they also have high vectoring values. Okay. Well, they're more planned to get us off of Duna is what I'm planning on them for. Do the decouplers have crossfeed engaged? Where? Let me see. Enable crossfeed. Yes, I think that's a default for them to enable crossfeeding. So yes, they allow crossfeeding. Okay. So my plan then, parachute down to the surface. When we're ready to go, we decouple. We fire all these engines to get off of Duna. I decouple these guys once we're off of Duna to get us back home. Efficiency for engines is ISP. Okay. ISP is... Where is ISP? Thrust, min thrust, engine ISP. 275 and 305. 90 and 350. So is a higher number a better efficiency? So it looks like these are more efficient in atmosphere, and these are more efficient in vacuum, which means what I'm trying to do with them seems right. Seems like what I'm trying to do here makes sense. Okay. So I think this will work. I think this will be our lander. We'll land. We'll have our scientists stay on Duna doing science like our other guys. Then we'll decouple and come home with this. And our engineer will be able to repack the parachutes, hopefully. Okay. So now I just need our big rocket to get us there, basically. I might actually want an extra stage apart from this one to get us to Duna, because we know it takes a lot of fuel to get it takes a lot of DV to get to Duna. I might actually want like I don't know, something like this with another poodle for more stages to get to Duna. Higher is more efficient. Okay. Ladders, Duna has gravity. Okay. So you're saying ladders all the way down to the ground, I guess? I do have a ladder right here to be able to repack parachutes. How do you get more ladders? Make a small test for when you were landed if your ladders are reaching where they should be. Okay. Well then, before I add more stuff then, let's do a test here. So, I have a ladder here. I don't quite know how to get ladders. I guess maybe maybe I need to move this around then. Have this be out of the way. And these got put in the wrong place again. I feel like there's an engine missing. Where's this? Oh, I took the frickin' engine off. That's why. There. Okay. Go. Duna has enough gravity that EVA RCS does not make Kerbals supermins. Okay. So, would it work to do... Okay, we don't want 4 ladders. Oh, gosh. I want to tilt this is what I want to do. No, that's not... What? Why the hell would you turn that? God, I hate the tilt thing. Super Bender, thank you for subscription. Man, the Twitch Prime, 2 months in a row. Welcome. Thank you for continuing randomness. Really appreciate that. What the hell? Why are you Oh, Jesus. I swear, this game sucks at some stuff. I want this to be here. Extend, and I want to rotate you. Like this. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like that. It's not enough. I want you to go down a little bit more. Oh, God. Okay. Apparently, I can't make it straight. Vortest, extend the legs. Yes. Extend the legs. Jeb is the only officially registered Kerbal Superman. Okay. I think the other ladder goes straight down, so it's better if you want to climb the length of the ship. Okay, so which ladder? This one? That one's shorter. Definitely not that one. Whoa, stop it. Is it this thing? Pegasus. Oh, is this the one where I can just keep adding rungs, maybe? Is this what I need to do? I guess I could test this out. Looks like it's not gonna let me place this on some parts. I wonder if I need to do like this to go past some parts here. If I do that, extend that. I'm gonna have a bunch of. I probably need to get rid of some of these solar panels so I can climb down here then. Okay. All right. Oh, or just move some of these solar panels. I guess I can. Maybe I can do without a few of these solar panels. I hope. Okay, so that goes down there. There. This one kind of already has a ladder built in. Once they're down here, hopefully they can survive a little bit of a fall there. Problem is, how do they get back up from there? Can I put ladders on the on the actual rocket itself? Pegasus can't be placed on fairing, so yes, use the other extendable ladders. The fairing itself. I don't have a fairing. I don't plan on using a fairing on this build, actually. I don't think I need one. I can go anywhere. I mean, does it make sense to have it like a ladder that climbs up to here and then it goes to here? Does that make sense? Seems a little goofy, but maybe that's what I should do. Shrouds. I don't know what shrouds are. So would that work? Climb up to there and then go over there? You'd rotate the landing engines 45, have the ladder between them. The problem is I need my solar panels to be clear. Maybe I do need to do that. You can climb sideways? Oh, can you? Can you? Let me see what it looks like if I turn these all to the side here, if I have them like this. That's probably better. Alright, will a Kerbal be able to reach that is the question. I'll test it, but... If Jeb can't jump a bit to get to the ladder, he doesn't deserve or want to come home. Oh, crap, I had that times 4. Crap. I did not mean that to be times 4. Okay. Alright, so how does my solar panel look like this? Ah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Hopefully I just have enough solar panels. You know what? Since I don't care about... They won't... I don't need to climb on this side. I can add extra solar panels on this side then. Where is electrical? One. Two and three here. There. I guess I could even put some here if I want to, but no, that should be enough. Now send the ladder at the bottom again for the Kerbals to reach. Okay. All right, so instead of this last thing here, we do an extendable ladder. Where are the ladders? Already. Utility. Okay. That'll go into the ground, but I don't think clipping matters, so I think that would work. Let's test this, I guess. Some parts don't actually add to the mass. They're supposed to, but the game ignores them. Okay. Okay. Can never have too many ladders. All right, let's give this a try, just see if the ladders work. Okay. So that looks like they have a ladder all the way down to the ground. Let's have Jebediah. He's the one who will test this for us. Go down, down, down. Hey, it's working so far. It's the first time I've ever had a ladder all the way down the side of my thing before. Over the years of update, the weightless parts are getting less and less like the physicless objects. Okay. Hey, this looks good. Hashtag Jebediah slide. We need to do a fireman drill. Let go. Okay. Looks good. Yeah, definitely can't throttle on Earth. So if Duna's like that, be similar. Oh, did you just walk through the ladder? Okay. He may not be Superman, but apparently he's, I don't know, Kitty Pryde or whoever the X-Men is that can just walk through things. All right. Okay, cool. Cool, so this looks good. And I can retract these for launch and everything. Jebediah does need to learn how to do the fireman ladder slide. He holds onto the sides and just slides down. All right, revert to assembly. Okay, cool. Let's now go back to starting retracted, and that should be good. Thank you for these reminders, by the way. I definitely wouldn't have thought of ladders. I would just assume I could fly back up to the top like I could do on Minmus and the other moons. Okay, so there we go. Okay. There we go. That looks good. Okay. Get Kerbals to do the cha-cha slide. Cha-cha-cha. Slide to the left. Okay. So I do want to add one stage. That this is going to be our Duna transfer stage is what I think we need to have. Fuel tanks. I need a decoupler first. Decoupler. It's like a 32 with a poodle on it. And this is to get us to Duna, hopefully. We'll have extra in this stage here, too. But I want that to be for getting us into Duna's atmosphere and landing and then parachutes and stuff. Do test the repacking so you're sure you can do all. I love the Dark Side video where the helmet clanks every rung. How could I test that when I don't... Can I just deploy them? I'm pretty sure engineers can do that. God. Can't open the hatch. There's a ladder on top of it. What? Which hatch? Are you talking about this hatch? I don't know what hatch you're talking about. Can't open. Hey, what's up, Alice? Gosh, okay. Let me just... Hopefully it'll be able to stand on itself if I do this, just to test repacking the parachutes. You can deploy them and repack them. All right. Yeah, my hatches are fine. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Blocked hatches here. Okay. This thing is a little wobbly. Deploy, shoot. Deploy, shoot. Immediate. Okay, it's not deploying it. Just boost up and activate them. Damn it, I'm gonna have to get rid of this little thing here, aren't I? Can't stay long, but wanted to say hi. Well, good to see you, Hallis. Okay, all right. I guess we have to do it here. Start deployed again. Extended, extended, extended. Darn you, Kerbal space program, making me test things. They don't deploy when you run through all the stages. How? Maybe if I just turn them all to deploy immediately and I just lift off a little bit, they'll all deploy. Deploy immediate. Oh wait, do I have to? Oh, you're saying I have to like actually do the stage for them to deploy. Okay. Okay, so let me turn all these on. Deploy immediate. Okay. And deploy shoot immediate. Each of the tests cost Kerbal taxpayers billions. Better be worth it. Okay. Well, I guess what I need to do then is actually lift off this little thing so that these will deploy, then see if I can repack them. What's up, Shogi? Okay, all right. Little test flight here. Then I need to stage. Stage. All right, apparently I don't have enough thrust to get off of the Earth. So, stage. Okay, all right, they deployed, I think. Am I seeing them? I'm not seeing them, but it looks like they deployed. Okay. All right, it's a little shaky, but if I have my engineer, EVA, repack, shoot. Insufficient engineer skill. Level 1 is required. Oh, uh-oh. Board. We're going down. Okay, what about Jebediah Kerman? Can my pilot do it? Repack, shoot. Level 1 engineer skill. Okay, well, interesting. Revert flight to launch, to assembly. Okay. I don't have a level 1 engineer. Whoops. My only engineer that's leveled up. My engineer will level up, though, won't they? I think my engineer will level up. I'm pretty sure, actually, like, landing on Duna should level up my engineer. We have a science lab. He can do that. Can I transfer? I should be able to transfer them. Yeah, okay. Okay, great. So we should, that actually should fix the problem. Okay, then we should be good for that. It's good to know. And now I know how to do it. I just right-click it and repack them. Hopefully I'll be able to repack all of them. Hopefully this is enough thrust to get off Duna. I mean, Duna's way smaller than Kerbal, so I'll assume we can. Okay, decoupler there. And this is our transfer stage to get us to Duna right here. There we go. Okay, parachutes, decouple. Has to get us off Duna, get us home. Okay. Maybe even gets level 2. Don't have the experience points in your head. Yeah, well, as long as he can get to level 1, that's what we need. So we should be good for that. All right, we do all this. And we get our big rocket, and I think we're probably good. Sub-assembly. Somebody who knows DVs for getting to different places can maybe tell me. Man, I really do make tall, skinny rockets, don't I? Oh god, the stagings. Where are these guys on my staging? I guess it just won't save my staging like I want it to. Okay, so we need all of these guys to be down in this staging. And one more, these guys. And where are my decouplers here? They're right there. Okay. Why does it always do this? So that's going to decouple, and the little things are going to go with them. Nope, I need another stage right in here with these decouplers. Where's these decouplers? Where are they? Up here. Your DV map says 6,500 to Duna. Okay, that one. What are these engines? What are these engines here? The hell? Jesus, man. Freaking hell. I swear when I add sub-assemblies, my staging just gets all kinds of screwed up, man. Okay, where are those decouplers? These guys need to be here. Let's go 24 for 25k. We are inefficient. Okay, I need to fix my staging before I know what my my DV is. Boss, what about the parachute? I'm sure you'll figure it out when you get there. You'll learn on the way. Boss, but I haven't done training for that. Okay, where are these engines? Okay, so basically these engines I need to be in its own stage, and then I can move that stage. This one, and then you're gonna move up above this decoupler. There. Okay, parachutes. Okay. Alright, I think I fixed the staging. What's my DV? That's a little, not enough DV. Also, no, your chutes are on the wrong stage. No, I want them to be here to help me land on Duna. We're planning on using the parachutes to help us land on Duna. You think getting off Kerbin might be a problem? You might be right. We have a pretty heavy, we're pretty top heavy here. I wonder if I don't need this middle stage to transfer us. Where's my DV for vacuum? This stage I added in the middle doesn't seem to give me as much DV as I was hoping for. Need more power in the booster stage, you think? How can I do that? Maybe I should try those new boosters I got. What are they called? The twin bores? Are these boosters? Will these be better than my little mainsails I have for my current boosters? Currently your chutes are after decoupling the lab. No, they're not. They're before decoupling the lab. I want them to be before we decouple the lab. Because we parachute down, we do all our stuff on Duna, then we decouple, and then launch. So they're not in the wrong place. Okay. So it sounds like I need to maybe replace these guys for twin bores. Okay. Let's try that. Let me save before I do it in case I want to revert to this. Okay. So twin bores, we want them. So these guys, you can't asparagus stage these. You missile them, that's no problem. Oh wait, are these liquid fuel unlike other boosters? Solid fuel booster, liquid fuel engine. Oh, so I can do whatever it's called, asparagus stage these guys. Okay. I need to make sure they go on the couplers. I can add more fuel to them. Okay. Wow, these are crazy looking. Alrighty. Move this down. Okay. Actually, I want them to be perfectly lined up if I can. Looks good. Okay. So there's those. And then same thing for these guys. Oh my god, why is there a frickin' thing in my face? Actually, that looks pretty darn close here. Okay. I get myself something to eat. Be back in a few minutes. All right, BJ. All right, so I definitely need to put fins on these. Oh, wow, 6803. That gives me a lot more DV. Holy crap. Okay. And if I asparagus stage these, maybe that'll be more than I need. I might need to actually bring the decouplers down if I don't need to add more fuel. Fuel lines. So we would go... These guys feed from here to here. And these guys feed from here to here. If I'm not mistaken, right? What, Kenny? Good. What's your language? This is a Christian stream, man. Remember? Remember how Christian our stream is? Aerodynamics. My ad just scared you? I don't know what ad it is. It's not an ad I added. Twitch makes money off of that ad, not me. Don't know if I need all four. I would rather do too much than not enough. All right. And so I feel like another thing that people were saying was that my wings weren't the Delta wings I was using were not big enough for me to have control. What do I have? I mean, I don't feel like doing something like this big would help. Is that helpful? Maybe that's helpful. Would that actually help me have better control as I'm flying up? I don't know that these have ability to direct us. What's with my green screen? If you read the title, Kenny, I have no air conditioning, so I don't want all the lights on my face. So that's why I have no green screen today. You don't know why the twin boards are so much better. They look like they have such tiny engines. Don't use wings. We'll end up with sideways lift and crash. Okay. Well, I definitely want... I need at least something like this. And this. But I've been having a hard time turning as I go up. You can't see the full description. Well, that's why, Kenny. I don't have... My air conditioner's broken. And it's like over 100 degrees today. Or it's going to be over 100 degrees. So it's like... over 80 for me. Okay. Guess we can try this. I don't like how these are... I mean, it probably doesn't matter, but I don't like how these look. So let me move these down a little bit and then move the other guys back. that looks good. And same with this guy. Make sure these line up. Okay. And this guy. And you're probably like, well, in Russia, we don't even have air conditioning. Like, well, in Russia, you also, I don't know, hang out with bears and stuff. So, you know, it's a trade-off. We don't have to deal with bears, but we have to have AC or we die. So, auto strut. Auto strut. How's that look? Man, these twin bores going to have some power, I'm guessing. Did my DV just go down a lot? No, that's because altitude. 7432 dV in the vacuum. Hopefully this will do it for us. Bears on unicycles, that's true. FTL for tomorrow? Yes, that's correct. We do have bears in America. We just don't, you know, hang out with them and drink vodka with them like they do in Russia. Totally not being, you know, what's the word? Stereotypical or anything. We don't have them down in Texas. Well, we might actually have them in some of the, like, national parks. I've never seen a bear in the wild. I don't know if Kenny has. That's probably something that most humans don't want to see because it's probably pretty dangerous to run into bears. And eating condensed milk. That I know is true. We know that's true. Okay. I just staged. That's actually fine. I want to turn on SAS. All right, let's see if we can get to Duna, guys. Let's do this thing. Put it off long enough. Let's see how this thing launches. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that thing's all tilty. That little disconnect that I had that I thought was not a big deal is kind of a big deal. Okay. Okay. Revert flight to vehicle assembly. Wiggle, wiggle, woggle, wiggle. I still don't have the main engine in the launch stage. You're right. There, that fixes that. Okay. The reason that happened was actually because I put an unmanned thing in here, so I should be able to fix that, hopefully. It's because of this thing sticking out right here. So if I do this there, this there, could you go inside of this thing, please? If I hit Alt, will it force it to... There we go. That should fix that issue. Okay. That should fix the wobble issue. I probably should still, like, auto-strut some of this stuff, though, honestly. Like, auto-strut. 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 Okay. Learning science with Rand. Long, high constructions are not good. Just open a real rocket photo on Google and copy it. Yeah, just copy and paste. Yeah, I know. I'd have to do something with put things on the side. I'm going to try. I think this will work. Scientific reason what happens is because Rand made his rocket out of Twizzlers. You know, they're not only tasty, they're so flexible. And so you want flexibility in your rocket construction. I can't think of anything tastier and more flexible than Twizzlers. Hashtag sponsored by Twizzlers. But most rockets are long and tall. Well, there probably is a better way to like have some of these middle things be radially distributed so that's not so long and skinny. Giggity. So, what is Twizzlers kind of candy? Yeah, it's a candy. It's like a cinnamon type candy, I think. All right, let's see if this is better. 3, 2, 1. I'm missing a scientist. Revert flight to vehicle assembly. Yeah, Twizzlers kind of candy. It's like a thin, rubbery, flexible thing with little spinny things on the side that looks like a... It's not a candy cane, but... All right, my scientist needs to be in my lab here. Okay. Glad I recognized that before I left and was like, oh, I did a liftoff without my scientist who needs to do science. Yeah, there's like black licorice, cherry licorice, red licorice. Yeah, licorice. There you go. That's what it is. It's licorice. Ugh, licorice. You don't like licorice? It's not my favorite. We're actually doing, I just found out recently that my church job, we're doing a performance of A Mall and the Night Visitors, if you're familiar with that kind of Christmas operetta. We did it a year or two ago, and we're doing it again this January. And I play a character named Caspar. 3, 2, 1, 1. Who is a very childlike old king. And the food that I eat are little Twizzlers. Or at least for us, we use Twizzlers to be like black licorice that he loves or whatever. And slowly go inside. Alright, well that launched pretty well. We're getting a lot of speed quickly here. Something exploded. I guess we just dropped that off back at the station there. Okay, don't turn too hard. This does feel more maneuverable than my previous rockets with my other setup, so I like that. Okay, don't go too hard. Don't go too hard. Okay, 90 degrees. Okay. Looks like we got our apoapsis where we want it. Let me see what we're looking like here. Okay, I think we're going to cut here. And we're going to keep at the prograde and try to do a thing where we, as we approach the apoapsis, speed up and try to circularize. So I think this is pretty good. You're back with food. Welcome back, BGA. Salt licorice is terrible, but normal black is good. I have never had salt licorice before. All right, this launch seems pretty good to me so far. We're a little more vertical than I like, but definitely less vertical than our previous launches have been. So I think this is pretty good. For next launch, maybe reduce thrust as soon as you see the sonic boom trails. Reduce thrust? That would mean like right-clicking things while I'm trying to control my ship. I don't know if I can do that. I might could just reduce the thrust from the beginning, and it might be okay. You're on my way to rescue your moon crew from their parachuteless ship. Oh, I'm glad to hear I'm not the only one who's done that. Polishing stage malfunction. So far, no stage malfunction. I'm going to quick save. We're looking pretty good, though. I got to say, those twin bores, they did work. Look at them dance. Look at our Kerbals dance. Jebediah's like, I can't wait to get to Duna and slide down the largest mountain. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is around, I don't know, 10 to 20 seconds approaching the apoapsis, I'm going to start firing, I think, here. It's your first time doing this? First time I've had, I've only had to do that once, but yeah, it was a pain when I had to do that. Okay, let's start firing it now. And if we get in the orange, I want to go to Stability Assist and make sure we stay in the blue. Although I think at some point somebody said it's most efficient to actually be split between the middle, so as long as my apoapsis is not going down, this might actually be fine. You have a hitchhiker cabin and experiment storage. Okay. My apoapsis is not going down, so I think this is okay. It's just burning at the prograde. My perhaps is not going up enough. Hold on a sec. Let me pull up here actually, because we're actually going back towards. I think I might have done that too long, staying in the brown, which is us going down. Just suggested for face cam size as big as a Kerbal window next to the Kerbals. Okay. I might swap that out. I think we are probably at a point where we're not going to recover this. So I will probably have to revert this launch. Although it depends, maybe. Feeling like this is probably not recoverable. My apoapsis is going down. Not as fast as my periapsis, but we'll have to see if we get circularized here or not. Gosh, it's possible. It's possible. Oh, we might do it. Oh, I just ran out of stuff. Yeah, let's revert. I shouldn't use that much DV just to get into orbit. So many Kerbals have lost their lives in the efforts to explore the mysteries of space. How dramatic, Hallis. Alrighty. Let's become a Kerbal ourselves. I can't make it a perfect square like them, but I can do this. It's probably the closest I can get there. I'm about similar size, right? I don't have quite as tall a head here, but we'll go with that. I need to put a name. Rand Kerman. Can I add text? Can I add text? 1 second here. Create new is gonna be Rand Kerman. Okay. Alrighty. I'll need to remember to place this every time. A little smaller here. There we go. Come on. Beautiful. Rand Kerman. Best Kerman ever. Can you trim off camera edges? I'm not going to change my camera that much for this Arnaspa. Jeff Jack Sim Command. Thank you so much for follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to stream, my friend. I don't want to do too much to changing my camera because I'm going to go right back to FTL tomorrow. But I don't know how to crop, and I don't want to change. I don't want to mess up with it that much. This is good enough, guys. All right. If I'd planned beforehand, I could have matched fonts and gray backgrounds and all that stuff. But I'm still sweating like a mofo because I have no AC here, which sucks. Okay, so if I can get a little bit more turn on this launch, I think we'll be in good shape. Let's go for it. Make faces. What? Can I add something on my background? Please make some Kerbal faces. There we go. Is that kind of how a Kerbal acts? Rand Kerman, job, controller level 1. Yeah. All right, we're gonna try a little bit more aggressive turn this time. I hope we don't flip like we have on past. There it is. There's the flip, and that's because we're so tall, I think. Revert to launch. If I try to turn too aggressively, that happens every time. I don't know. I almost wonder if I need to change the way switch these around. Like if I'm turning to the right, I actually want to lose these guys first, so that when I turn, these guys give me better ability to turn. Actually, I wonder. Hold on 1 second. Let me try something. Perfect. It's perfect. Guys, clip it. Did you get me as a Kerbal? Got a bit of drag on top of the ship. You're best off with a really vertical launch. You think so? I'm going to try something here. I'm going to see if this messes up anything. Because I lose these fins when I go up. I'm curious if that will actually... Hopefully that won't mess up, and hopefully that'll help us stay vertical. I'm going to just try that. And I'm also going to do what I didn't do. I don't have a... Oh, I do have a reaction wheel. Okay. Okay, I thought I didn't have a reaction wheel, but I have one. You got it clipped. Rand is Jeb's brother. Nice, by boy. I'm going to click on that so I can watch it later. All right. Nice. Okay, here we go. Let's see if this is any better. And I guess I probably just need to be more of a vertical launch here. All right. 3, 2, 1, lift off. That's meme material. I gotta concentrate here. Can't be a Kerbal. I gotta be a Rand controller. Controller level 1. I probably need to get out of the atmosphere before I make my turn, I guess. I'm gonna lean a little bit though. Once we see this drag go away, maybe I can get more aggressive on my turning. Okay, not too much, not too much. Okay, the drag's going away. It's not as bad. Okay. Okay. There's that gone. Okay. Okay. Our apoapsis is high enough. I can probably cut now. Let's see what we look like. It's even more vertical than last time. I think what I need to do is burn it prograde earlier. I was doing it like 20 seconds to apoapsis. I feel like I just have to do it earlier. Prograde. Oh my god. It's not. Oh Jesus. We're like flipping. Okay. Well, hopefully it'll also flip all the way around to prograde. By the time we need to make our next maneuver here. Okay. Oh, Jesus. This is looking bad. Now it's stuck. Why the hell are you stuck at this direction? What are you doing? Oh, man. Okay, now it's slowly going the other direction. Okay, maybe it'll correct itself. Okay, all right. It's a ballet. It's a ballet of a stupid rocket. Okay, so I'm going to go T-minus 30. I'm going to just start burning at prograde here and hope we can circularize. RCS. You know what? I don't think I have any RCS rockets on this thing. Okay, let's get ourselves to prograde and burn it. Hey, what's up, Saucer? Hey, our apoapsis T-minus time is actually staying kind of fairly consistent, which is, I think, one of those things that's a good thing to do, I think. At least if it crashes, it'll be a good way to dispose of Karens. What? Man, I feel like we're using so much DV to circularize our orbit, though. I feel like we're using so much DV. Stay just up of prograde in the blue. I mean, I guess the top of our rocket's pretty heavy, but still. Man, I still feel like stopping the burn as early as I am, as soon as our apoapsis is high enough. I don't know, man. It feels like it's not the best. Like, I just need to keep burning a little bit longer to try to circularize sooner or something. This might work, but I have a feeling we're going to run out of DV. We'll have to see, though. Am I hyped about KSP2? Absolutely, Moonho. We watched the trailer together yesterday on stream. Looks amazing. My only slight beef with the trailer is that it's definitely not gameplay footage that we're seeing, but it still looks awesome. Okay, if I have any fuel left in this tank when we circularize, I'd say this is good. Well, I didn't. So apparently I don't quite understand how my DV was distributed there. So we'll have to see how much DV I have left if we circularize right here. So it looks like we might do it, but it's looking pretty expensive. Yeah, this is using a lot of DV. Okay. Come on. Come on. Let's get our periapsis up to like 60 or 70, I guess, and we'll call it good. If I get it up to 60, I think that's outside the atmosphere enough. Okay. Okay, all right. I think that's good. What's my current? I mean, this is a very low orbit at my periapsis. Hopefully it's not enough to aero brake. Do you guys know for Kerbin what the or astro atmosphere atmo brake, whatever it's called? It's got to be like 30,000 or something, right? Like 35K or 40K to hit the atmosphere. I think I'm okay. How much DV do I have? 703, 1112, 1824. I just don't know if that's enough. That cam surprised you? What's up, Ninja Kiwi? Do we think this is enough to get to Duna, land, and get back? Think it's 50K? Okay, well then we should be outside that atmosphere. If you look at the Kerbal engineer numbers, there's vertical speed, horizontal speed. Problem with the go straight up and then go horizontal is that you get to the top, you have no horizontal velocity. Yeah. Well, that's why I want to get a more, diagonal launch. But every time I do, my thing flips. And it's because my rockets, I think, are too tall and skinny. I think I'd have to change my setup. Atmosphere 70K, aero brake around 50K. All right, so we should be good. You're pretty sure it's 70K? Well, I'm under 70K right now, and oh, you know what? We are losing a little altitude. I don't know that we have enough DV to get to Duna with that launch, honestly. I'll be fine. Okay. Well, with the Duna's position, I wonder if it won't take as much DV to get there. Set as target. What's my ascending node for that? Actually, I'm supposed to get in solar orbit first, aren't I? So you're supposed to escape Kerbin to get in a solar orbit, and then you're supposed to get, and then you go for Duna. Is that right? Hey, what's up, X-Dude? How are you doing, man? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we need to get into solar orbit first. So what's the best way to escape? I think it's to burn at the apoapsis. So I actually want, I think if I add maneuver at the apoapsis and burn prograde, I think is the best way to escape. You're driving, had driving sim today. Periapsis is best when leaving. Oh, okay. Okay. Wow, yeah, that actually looked like that was going to use a ton of DV there. If it's going to take so much DV to get out of Kerbin's sphere of influence, I might have an issue. Oh, well, actually, 847. How many stages is that going through? That's going through this stage. Why is it showing multiple stages that I'm going through? Oh, I guess that's just showing. And it's taking more and more the longer it takes because we're slowly losing thing here. Yeah. Kerbin escape. I have an escape here. It uses 8. It's going to use probably around 900 DV. And I have a total of how much? 1100, so 3000, 3700. So I feel like I'm going to have to do this launch over. Closer to the planet it is, closer to planet, easier to go fast. The further from the planet, the easier it is to do orbital maneuvers like inclination changes. Okay. Well, it's showing that my DV is going slightly up for each of these. So getting a... I want to make this as inexpensive as possible just to escape Kerbin's sphere of influence. Because if I do that, this should just put me into a solar orbit, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Delta V is slowly increasing. That's because you're getting further from the planet. Okay. It's stabilized now. Slowly going up. Actually, this is... my PE is slightly changing, too. Here we go. That makes it a little cheaper as I follow the PE, right? Actually, no, it's staying the same. Okay, I guess I can try this burn, see how much DV we have left after this, and we might just have to revert to launch. As long as I don't quick load or load a save, I should be fine. Warp to next maneuver. Let's go ahead and try this. Yeah, I think I'm slowing down because of us being just at the edge of the atmosphere, kind of with where our periapsis is. I think that's the reason for it. So hopefully, even though we're in the atmosphere, kind of at the edge of the atmosphere, because we're at the periapsis, we'll have gravity helping us with this maneuver. I don't know. Wait, what? Why did it pass this? No. Why is this number going up? There. I think it's telling us when to do it at different orbits or something like that. Okay. Okay. That was weird. All right, maneuver time. Let's see how this works. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burn. Burn time 3 minutes. Okay. Wow, this is a long burn. This is a very weak rocket, though, since it's not... I was hoping to be using a little bit more of our launch stage here for this burn. Yeah. Yeah, this is probably going to revert. I might need to redesign this rocket a little bit. I might need to design it so that I can get a more aggressive turn. I know you said I needed to add more fins. I actually did add more fins to help with that. But, I think it's because of how tall and skinny my rockets are. I feel like I need to be designing my rockets slightly differently if I want to be able to get a more, what's the word, diagonal launch. Because this is basically my entire Duna transfer stage that I was planning on, that we're using right here. So, just don't know if we can get to Duna. I mean, if we can get to Duna with what we have left, it's actually fine, because I don't plan on using these for anything else. We're leaving that. Oh, man, yeah, now we're going through the atmosphere a little bit here. Did I check if I was in a good transfer window? No. I just made sure I was escaping Kerbin. You think I should use a different engine for this stage? You're probably right. Let me see what happens after this, and then we might revert and make some changes to this rocket. Think a mainsail? Well, my plan was to already be in orbit before we use this stage. Are mainsails good for, like, vacuum thrusts? I thought mainsail was better for atmospheric thrusts. You got a link, Saucer. Let me click on it while we're just waiting for this thing to go. Ah, okay. So that's what a good escape vector looks like. We might actually be in a good escape, whatever that's called, vector or whatever. I need thick rockets, not skinny rockets. Alright, we're going to finish this burn and then just see where we're at. I can still revert this launch. It's not a huge deal. Okay. Alright, let's see where this puts us. Kerbin escape. I think this will be tough, more efficient, but also lower thrust. Are you talking about for thicker rockets? What's up, Dr. Papa Penguin? Thick rockets. Why is thick such a meme word now? I feel like actually for the direction we're going, Duna's in a good location. I wonder... NA rockets, that's right. Maybe we'll do something silly and feed those upper stage rockets at the same time. Let me see if I'm at a point where I could get some sort of Duna encounter here. Actually, I would probably want it to be somewhere back here, right? No, not that. Okay, let's see where this is looking. Okay, we are... You know, I haven't fixed my inclination either. What's my ascending node? It's only 0.1, so we probably are okay with that. Dune orbit slower, so you're going to intercept orbit. It's going to be way behind it. Okay. Let me just turn this around and look for stuff here. If I have to use more than the current stage we're on, this is not going to work. So I think we're going to have to revert here. So I basically need to do less. Because we need to land with... We need to have some thrust left when we land. Let me get rid of this one. So basically with our orbit, it's being up there. If I want to get a intercept, I think it has to be somewhere over here, if I'm not mistaken. Hello? Don't go away, little button. I want you. Maybe we could make something work here. Oh, that's getting pretty close. Hey! Oh! Damn, this is really close. We have an encounter, but it's using up just a little too much DV. Might want to wait a launch for a year or two. That's in 3 years. I don't care about that. What I care about is if my DV... If I could do this with less DV. Can I do this with a little less DV here? Let me see here. Since we have parachutes for our landing, I'm trying to make it so I don't use up all of my stuff there. Okay, can I do it right here? Where's my encounter? There was an encounter. Where did it go? I probably have to use a little bit more DV, don't I? Oh, there it was, there it was, there it was. I saw it. Okay. Time is of no matter. Kerbal's immortal. That's right. Problem is, even if I get an encounter, if I use up all my DV just to get that encounter, I'm not going to be able to land with just an encounter. That's my issue. I guess what I could do is maybe transfer some of this fuel down to these guys. How much DV do I need to launch and get back is the question. That's what I don't know. That's what I'm not sure about. You think I want to relaunch? Okay. If nothing else, we've got a nice explosion. I think we're going to revert. Let's go to vehicle assembly because I think we need to make a few small changes. We need to get a better launch. And I think part of that is making it not so tall and skinny. You can... Technically, you can like with an encounter if it's low enough. I don't know what that means, what you just said. So this transfer stage, somebody was mentioned using a different rocket. I wonder if I could put that stage on the bottom of these guys rather than having this big giant thing in the middle here. Let me see if I can change this. Can I have my transfer stage be connected to the bottom of these guys so we're thick, as everybody likes to say, rather than fat? 8 asparagus staging without middle thing. Okay, so what is let's see here how we want to do this. So I'm going to want to do something like where's the coupling? Decouplers on there, and then do a where are those adapters? Adapters, and get like a big fuel thing with an engine. You have like 8 double high stack radial rockets. What? The hell? Why don't you attach to this? The hell? Jesus, okay. So if I did something like that, and what's a good engine for a transfer stage? You're mentioning mainsails. Would mainsails be good for this? Vacuum 1500. I mean, 4 mainsails. Make sure to turn on center of mass and aerodynamic indicators. Okay. Snap seems to work best when you're looking slightly down. Yeah, maybe so. How's that for a transfer stage? I don't know if mainsail's the best way to go. You don't think what I'm doing now is helping? Don't forget decouplers. I already put decouplers on this. Transfer needs high ISP. Okay. ISP is for that guy is mainsails 310 in a vacuum, 350 in a vacuum, 345 in a vacuum. I think the best one in the vacuum is what I was using, the poodle. If I did 4 poodles here. Okay. You'll be in vacuum while transferring, so you don't need lots of thrust. Mainsail will burn more fuel than necessary. Okay. So 4 poodles then. Wow, those are kind of weird the way they're all there. Okay. I wonder if I wanted to asparagus this with some sort of one extra tank in the middle, just to give us plenty of DV. Only need 1 poodle, but you can still have the 4 tanks. So you're saying put the poodle in the middle? Stack your twin bores to the bottom of the poodles. Okay. I could do that, but let me figure out my poodles first. So where would I put the poodle? I'd put the poodle in the middle. And then the fuel lines to keep it fed. Okay, that's interesting. Um... I need a decoupler there. This is going to get pretty... oh, Jesus. Complex, I feel like. So we would do that and we would feed these fuel lines. We would put fuel lines to here, right? Oh, wait. Is that right? What did I connect to? I removed an engine, damn it. Hold on a second. I need another poodle, because this is the one that was for that stage. I need another poodle here. There. And a decoupler. And then I would feed these engines to... or these fuel tanks to this engine, I guess. We have a poodle that's with this stage right here. I'm going to have to fix all the staging again. This is pretty crazy. Okay. Let me even have... no, I'm trying to avoid getting it super wide. So if I do... I guess I could do asparagus staging with this. So if I were to do this, so we can lose weight as we use our fuel, we would go... here to... Does this have to connect to another... I do need a tank in the middle, don't I? I feel like I actually need a tank in the middle. Here, let me get rid of this thing. You don't need another poodle. We just use extra fuel as a stage. Okay. Okay. So you're saying I can use this poodle in multiple stages, I guess, is what you're saying. So that would mean I would need to asparagus this to... Okay, I think I know what I need to do here. One thing I think I want to do as well... I want this to be a bigger tank right here. Maybe we can work with this. Okay. So if I just do this to this. Damn it. Come on. Come on. Why are you doing 4? That's not what I want you to do. What the hell is wrong with this thing? Is it because these are 4 connected? Okay, I think I need to make these not 4 connected. I think these need to be 2 each. Which means these have to be 2 each, damn it. Which means the decouplers have to be 2 each. Okay. Which means these have to be 2. Oh my god, this is... Can I really not make these be paired instead of quadrupled? The hell? Let me make these... It won't let me do that. Can I take these off of synergy? Will that work? Remove from symmetry? Maybe if I do that. Nope, that doesn't work. Just do 4. It's also okay. I already removed from symmetry. Didn't really work. Is it the engines I have to do? Remove from symmetry. Maybe that will work. If I want to actually asparagus this, there we go. 2. Will it do the 2 of them? No. Jesus. You can just grab the whole pod and change it to 2. Alright, let's do that. Okay, let's just do this. God, this is annoying as hell. If I do this, and just do 2. Okay. So I do 2 of those guys, and then Alt-click it, and do another 2. Then I can do this asparagus like I want to. All right, is that even? Not quite. I think I need this toggle snap for this. And this guy needs to be toggle snapped. Okay, I think that's good. It's because the decouplers are set to 4. Well, hopefully now those will be set to 2 and this will work. Let's see. God, I'm so hot right now. Not in a good way. Okay, there we go. So I can do 2 of those. Am I using 2 different kinds? TD12. 2 of those. Okay, now they're set how I want them. You'd wait to duplicate, add the second pair until after you're done building out the tanks and stuff. I should be able to do what we're doing now, fine. Okay, where's the, where's that? This guy. Adapter. Adapter. This should be fine now. And then tanks. Oh my god. Tanks and tanks. Okay. Okay, and now if we asparagus stage this, and then we can attach these to the bottom of it. Hopefully, that'll be not too hard to do. And then, if I attach these to the bottom of it, how's that going to work with it? I don't know if I want to do it that way. That might be better, but these will be so far up, I feel like that might be weird. What the hell? Is that working? Why am I not seeing a fuel thing go from here to up here? Why is it doing this? Does anybody know why it's doing this right here? Does this mean could add an extra fuel tank on top of the twin boards to make them nice and tall? Maybe I do that, actually. Question I have, though, is why is this not working? Okay, there we go. Oh, Jesus. Okay. No, that's not what I want to do. That is incorrect. That is not how you asparagus stage. I go from here to here, and then go from here to there. Okay, there we go. Hey, what's up, Commander KSK? How are you doing? All right, so that should be asparagus stage there. It's best to fuel from the near side of the tank to the next. Okay, I think I have it right now. All right, staging. Okay, so we want those rockets to burn at the same time this rocket's burning. So we move this to here. And what we do is we stage these guys away as we use up the fuel tank. So it'd be this guy first. This guy would get staged here. Okay. And then this guy would get staged after it. Okay, is that right? So as that fuel gets used up, we stage those. That gives us extra fuel for that stage. Okay. Now, that's fuel for, you're saying you could add extra fuel tanks on the top twin boards to make them nice and tall. I don't know that I want to connect these to these guys. I'd have to add more deep coupling, but I possibly could do that. I possibly could connect these guys to these guys and have them just the decouple be off of there. And that wouldn't be too hard if I just add an extra tank on top of these. Wow, we're getting pretty talking about over-engineering. Okay, let's see if we can make this happen here. So, I want an extra tank on top of each of these guys. Do we want the taller one? I think we might be able to make that work. Okay. And since I'm worried about running out of DV, I will just do that. So we attach these guys, get decouplers underneath these things, and we should be good. Okay, so I want decouplers on each of these guys. Oh God, what did I just grab? I did not grab that. This guy. There, okay. Now, my question is the asparagus staging on these guys going to get all screwed up when I move these around? And the answer probably is yes. So, this rocket is getting fat. Well, you guys want it thick, man. You want it thick. You get what you ask for. So, I guess the difficulty is going to be lining them up with this, but also putting them on the decouplers here. We have a problem with the root again? We do? God, I sure hope not. Okay. I think I need to get rid of the... I need to fix the asparagus staging later. Can I get you to hook onto this thing? Oh. Did that hook on there? No, it didn't. If I hold Alt, will it go onto that thing right there? Is this the root issue you were talking about? Or I can't get it to attach on there. I want to get rid of the just the root of the boosters I'm working on. Is that why they won't connect, because of the whole root thing? Okay, what if I do it this way? What if I attach it instead of the top of that, we attach it to this thing? And then do this. Okay, that seems to work. Kind of. Get rid of these fins. Whoops, I want to destroy those. And there's an extra fin in here coming through the side. Okay, so that connected. Oh my God, my computer's having issues right now. There. There. Now, if I get rid of these little decouplers, will this work? Take off the poster and leave it ghosted floating. You can then root park ghost to make it easier to place. What poster are you talking about? Kerbal starts to get lag spikes after a while, notice too. Maybe that's the issue. It's probably using up a lot of memory or something. Okay. Let me get rid of these fins on this guy too. Okay. So I need to get rid of these little fuel things here to fix the asparagus staging on these guys. I think this will work if I get the staging all correct and I put some fins on this thing. Memory leaks, Curse of KSP. Should I save and reload, you think? I might need to save and reload with how much it's doing this. So, guys, what I'm going to do, I haven't taken a break yet. Let me save and reload, and then stand up, stretch, use the restroom, and when we come back, we will, like, fix fins on this thing, and we probably, hopefully, will be able to make this work. This is a very, very fat rocket. So, let's save. Back out. Crossfeed of decoupler disabled. I don't know. I'll have to check that. Let me save real quick and reload because I don't want to have this memory leak causing me to make this game kind of unplayable at the moment. So let's go to a quick, let me just go here. Quick AFK screen. Thank you all again so much for watching. Is anybody new to the stream? Please hit the follow. Hope you're enjoying the Kerbal Space Program. I will have it reloading up while I go take my quick break, and we'll hopefully be able to fix this. My God, I'm sweating. It really, really sucks. to not have air conditioning, man. So I just need to get up and move around so I can not be sweating so much. Auto struts is definitely needed for this rocket. Okay. Auto struts, getting the decouplers cross-fed and all that stuff. So that's a couple things we need to make happen. So while this is loading, enjoy some Subnautica AFK and chair. Although it doesn't help to have chair when I have no Alrighty, I am back, guys. You installed like 50 mods in your Kerbal, now it takes 15 minutes to load, so you just deal with the lag spikes. Well, hopefully I won't have these lag spikes coming back from a fresh reload here. Only memory leak you can think of at the moment would be overheating stuff leak, but I think that was fixed a long time ago. Well, I don't know. I'm hoping reloading the game and reloading this ship will make it not so crazy. What did I call this one? This was the Duna something. Okay. This is looking pretty crazy. Landed the moon rescue ship? Nice, Rexstar, grats. Okay, it seems better. Definitely seems better. Let me do a couple things here. Let me rotate this. There, I like that better. Rotate this guy. I like that. Okay. I have fins on the inside of this thing that are going through these guys right now. Can I... Is there any way to grab things that are clipping without having to remove something? Probably have to grab this thing and then take these. Whoop. I can't get the fins off, it doesn't look like. Doesn't look like I can get the fins off unless I take these guys off. Check the COM and aerodynamic. Well, let me add fins before I do stuff like that. And I want to get these fins in here instead of... Actually, I can rotate it. That's what I can do. Just need to rotate this thing. There we go. Perfect. Nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Yeah, that's... If I was not so dumb, I would have known that before. Okay. 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 Check the surface area of those fins. Surface area, relative wing area, 0.65. Were you the one that telling me I need to use larger fins? What fins can I use? Because I don't feel like I have a lot of choices for fins that can turn me and stuff. Tail fins, 0.61. So slightly less surface area for tail fins. Now Bob is sliding down a cliff on his face. Hey, I had my Kerbin do, Jebediah do that one time. 100% control surface. Oh. So should I be using tail fins instead of all these? So would it be better to use tail fins for all of these? You can also add wing surface. Okay, let's try tail fins. I've never used tail fins for this. Tail fin. Woo! Da, 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 da. They'd probably be better. Well, great. I just kind of went by the one that looked the best to me, so if these are better fins. Sadly, I've been using the wrong fins the whole time. Check my COM versus COA. Okay, let me place all these and I guess I'll check that. Okay, that's what it looks like right now. Tail fins have 100% control surface point, is what it says. I don't know what that means. That means the whole bottom of it can move around. The blue one. Oh, this one. Aerodynamic overlay. There's what that looks like. How's that look? I know I need to do some staging fixing, but do you think this will be easier to control with it being that way? This looks better to me. If you empty the fuel from your boosters, watch what happens versus yellow versus blue. So my center of mass goes up. So my center of mass is going to go up as we run out of fuel. So what does that mean for control? Is that good or bad? So I should be good. Okay. Okay. Let's fix staging and try to make this happen then. So... Oh, I also need to... I need to... Wow, whatchamacallit? I need to... asparagus these guys. Okay. Do I go from... Does it matter where the asparagus fuel thing goes from the tank or the actual engine itself? I guess I would go like this to here. And then this to here, I think, right? Is that what I want? Yeah, that's what I want. Struts, thank you. Auto strut. Auto strut. Even do these guys. Auto strut. Auto strut. Only cares if there's a pipe. Does not care where the pipe is. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, so that means... Let's get the staging all correct here. These guys should all fire at the same time. That's good. We want these guys to come off first. See if that's right. You guys all fire together. You're going to run out of fuel first. We want this one to decouple first. That's correct. So then we want the other ones to decouple once they run out of fuel. Oh, crap. I got these switched out. You go there. You guys go there. Is that right? Those guys first. Those guys second. And then the main one in the middle goes away. Okay. Crossfeed decoupler off. Disable crossfeed. I think it already was disabled. Are you talking about here so that these things don't... That should be right, right? The Sepratron boosters are probably a good idea. You think so? I'd have to put them like on the insides of here. Where you're gonna have to tell me where you're talking about, BJA, where I need to crossfeed decoupler off, because these decouplers don't have crossfeed enabled. Is it this one maybe? Because it's right now it's not, crossfeed is not enabled. Yeah, we have double asparagus going on. Unless you're talking about these guys going, but they're separate, so it shouldn't be an issue. As far as I can tell. Okay. And then these guys are feeding this guy in the middle. So those guys are all going at the same time, and those guys are feeding that middle guy. And then the first one to get decoupled will be that one, then that one. Then we land and hopefully parachute, and then we separate. I think our staging is right. We have triple asparagus, actually. You think it's good? Even the landing stage has them? I didn't really set these guys up for that, I don't think. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I forgot. I auto-strutted. I feel like there was something else I wanted to do here. Oh, the little Sepratrons. I think for the first two asparagus, Sepratrons are probably a good idea. So the first one is here. I don't know how I fit them in here because it's kind of, these guys are right next to each other. If I just do like as close as I can get and have it be angled, hopefully it'll be fine. To just make sure it pushes away. Kind of like that. I think that should probably be good enough. There. And then do one here as well. It's on the dual thing here, as close as I can get to the edge. And then kind of angle it. Kind of like that. And this goes with the other stage. Okay. These engines use the same fuel. Yeah, these are liquid fuel engines, just like the mainsails and stuff, so they'll use that same fuel. I don't actually have any solid fuel boosters on this one now that we changed it. Okay. Can I get this to be... Okay. I think we're good. Let's try this launch again. Guys, it's taking a long time just to get this first ship launched. Designing rockets takes a long time. Go figure. All right, and I'm going to try for a more aggressive turn and hope that this thick rocket won't spin out like a lot of my tall, skinny rockets have. I got to say, I like the way this looks, for sure. I might have to, like, copy this build for other things. Now for the 25-minute test flight to Duna. Okay. I have my 3 Kerbals. I got everything. I got my ladders. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, Jesus. All right. All right, turn on SAS. Throttle up. And let's go. 3, 2, 1, launch. Kind of looks like the old Soviet rockets. FTL won't give you a flak? Man, rude FTL. All right, around 10K, I'm going to start turning, I think. Those are some loud boosters. They're twin bores or whatever. Alright, let's start my aggressive turn. Try to get to 90 degrees here. If I get to about 45 degrees for these first boosters to go off, that's not bad. Okay. No, they're spinning. Even with these better fins, I don't know why we get a spin, man. I don't know why we get that spin. I guess that's just because I'm doing it too early or something. Yeah, it seems more stable. When I lose those boosters, I feel like I can't be turning when I lose those boosters because I feel like the fins make everything all destabilize or something. So let's try that again, and I'm going to do slightly less aggressive turn, I guess. Try to hold at 500k a second. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Are you saying I should turn off my thrust when I hit that speed? Or MS? I mean, I can turn off my throttle when I hit that speed. Is that a good idea? Alright, I'll throttle down some. I'm so used to staying at full throttle the whole time. Okay. Oh, good. Good. Okay, alright, we're at 90 degrees. Okay. Alright, okay. Well, that exploded. Alright, so reduce throttle so I don't go full throttle the whole time. Okay. Alright. Those little Separatrons, I wonder if I should get a second pair on the other side. Let me hold on. Let me get a second pair because it looks like they're knocking them into the other one. Yeah, they're not really doing the job. Maybe I need to get a second. Let me actually I think it's mainly important for the first one. This thing is so tall. I think if I get a second one on the other side of the first Separatron thingy, maybe that will help. Now my want one at the bottom of the rocket too. Okay, we'll do one on both. I'm wondering if I should even add one on the bottom of the rocket, honestly. Hopefully with two like that. Oh, this guy needs to move up though. So they're at least fairly even. Sepratron rings are pushing them downwards. They're crashing into your rocket because they're at an angle. So you just going to put them at 90 angles and point them directly out from the rocket body. Oh, really? Do you put them down in the middle of the thing then instead of the top? Okay. All right. Well, let's try that. Let's do. Problem is I can't quite get it exactly. Maybe if I do two on each side, kind of like you're saying, and have them at 90 degrees. Keep them at the top? Okay. Just angle them more is what you're saying. Okay. There's 90 degrees. That looks so funky to me. I just have it like inside the thing so it doesn't look so goofy. Oh, not that high. You're right. Crap. Wrong stage. This one. There we go. So that guy. And then just rotate this guy. Like this, I guess. Same thing with these guys. That. Alright, I think that's better. Okay. Hopefully that will fix that. Was that the only thing that our issue? I think that was the only issue we had. Okay, let's see if that will work. Okay. Still learning how to use these Sepratron things for sure. Yeah, that would have been bad to put that thing to separate our other our transfer stage or whatever. I gotta say, I love the way this rocket looks. If I can just make it work, that would be lovely. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Oh, lovely, lovely staging. Only issue explosions and staging. All right, all right. I can fix the staging on the platform though. So first asparagus are these guys. So that one's right. It's these new ones I added. That's there. And then that one's right. This one needs to go here. Okay. 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 Okay, I think that's correct. Wait. Wait, there's one extra. What is this? Crap, something's not. Why do I have 5 on did I add an extra one? You know what? I think I might have added an extra one. No, it's just not combined with the others. I think that's okay. Always check the staging, even if you know it's good. Double check. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. I think that staging's correct. Guess we'll find out here. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay. Just go with it. Just do it. What could possibly go wrong? All right. So I need to throttle down to stay around 500 ms. I'm gonna slowly turn. Maybe around 300 ms, I start to throttle down a little bit. So I can do a gradual throttle down. Maybe that'll let me turn more aggressively, safely. God. Oh man. I swear I can't make a rocket that can go diagonal. I don't know why. I guess I just can't turn. I just can't turn. I have to go straight up. I don't understand. I don't know what's wrong with this. I definitely don't want to stage while I'm trying to turn. All right, I guess I will not turn until after I stage or something. Okay. This fucking game right now. I have to fix the staging and vehicle assembly or else I'm going to have to reset it every single time. Rotate rocket before you fire the stage so the boosters are on the sides. Rotate the rocket before you fire the stage. If I'm going to do that, I just want to actually rotate the entire rocket. How do I order it? Because I want to rotate my entire rocket. Let me fix these stupid goddamn booster things. Where is it? Where's the first one I need to get rid of? It's... Jesus Christ. Okay, so this one needs to be here. Is that right? What is this guy? I made just one extra one that's just... Where is this? That might be the one that's throwing this off, actually. So hard to see where these damn things are when they're inside the frickin' ship. Okay. Those... There's not one... This one does not have a mirrored one. Hold on a second. My brain is starting to get fried again. Doesn't help that I'm goddamn sweating my ass off in this no AC goddamn apartment. They don't have to be so close to the main center area. You could put them on the sides at right angles. Okay, let's just get rid of all this shit and redo these things because they're making my brain hurt when I'm trying to set them up this way. Let's get rid of all these because they're screwing me up here. Are there any left? Okay, I think I got rid of all of them. Shows you all the things we select them in staging, but groups them if not selected. Okay. All right, so the first thing I want to stage is these big guys here. Separatron X, and we want to go like this. That should work, right? Point directly away. Same thing. Like that. I just clicked it and then it lagged and didn't click it. You shitty game. You can tell I get frustrated when I start cursing at the game. Okay, that's better. Let's stage these guys first before I do anything else. This needs to go the same time as that goes. There. And same thing with that. Okay. Alright, those are all good. Point in the right direction. Okay. Same thing with these guys. Okay. Okay, so like that. Basically at right angles with the rocket. They're not perfectly lined up. That's fine, I guess. Yeah. Okay, that should be fine, I think. And then these guys need to stage with that guy. I like to use the pattern on the rocket, put them on the black square. Okay, that's a good idea. I kind of semi-evenly spaced them just below the black, but hopefully that's not going to throw it off with it being not being exactly lined up. All right, good. All right, symmetry. Okay, symmetry, which means I'm going to have to redo all these, but that's fine. There. I'm going to have to restage these, I'm sure. Like that. Okay. We'll straddle the little line in the middle here. That's actually showing these aren't lined up perfectly, which means these guys aren't lined up perfectly. Huh. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like this staging changed. That might actually be a bit of an issue, the fact that these aren't lined up exactly. I thought these were lined up exactly, and they're not. Let me just do like a move thing on this. Yeah, when you do the little move, it like puts it inside, so that's what it looks like. Okay. How's that for being even now? Because that actually could affect how the symmetry of it if that wasn't right. Okay, that looks fixed. Okay, now here's the question. I want to be turning right. I want my first asparagus stage rockets to go off at the north and south instead of the east and west, so that I have my east and west rockets. What's the best way to orient if I want to turn right? I feel like if I want to turn sideways, I want to be wider, so that I want my top and bottom rockets to go off. So basically, my initially staged rockets, I want to be front and back of this thing. Is there a way I can change that orientation? How do I tell which way we're going to be launching on the launch pad? Is this going to like move straight out from this direction? I mean, I can rotate the entire thing, I think. So if I like shift this, rotate the lab, then change the directions, but the ladders. I just want to rotate the entire thing. This is the way I want it to be oriented, so that this will go off, and then I'll be going to the right in these things. I don't want to turn the capsule. Terry and Thinker to follow. Why? Why do I not want to turn the capsule? I don't understand that. The nav ball will always be oriented to the capsule. Okay. So can I control Z my little turn there? Okay. So I want to turn everything from here down then, right? So if I do rotate this. So like that. Actually, I have a little unmanned thing in there. That probably won't matter. But let's do it from the lab down, like you said. Okay. Okay. So will that do what I want it to do? I hope so. If not, I'm going to immediately revert and make it so it's orientated like I want it to be. He means the capsule auto-rotate back on launch pad. Hey, what's up? Meep, meep, meep. How are you doing? All right, so if it's not right, I can at least see where it's oriented and adjust it. Okay, that looks like what I want it to be. Okay. Okay. Let's hope, man. Let's hope. I'm trying to decide if I want to try to do my more aggressive turn with this orientation I like or not, but let's go for this. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now our ladders down are broken. Oh, this fucking game, man. You're right. They are. They are broken now. Okay. Well, that screws us. All right, so this is fine. Can he like get from here to over here? Is there a way to do that? Or do I need to actually rotate my capsule to do it? Because I don't want to rotate these whole things again, because that's going to screw everything up, I feel like, my fins and stuff. Can you do sideways ladders? Does that work? Sideways ladders? Okay, let's do that. Okay. So will that work? That looks so goofy. But if that works, I'm going with it. I don't want to have to test it, but I'll test it if I need to. That should do. Okay. That's so goofy. I guess actually I can just test it real quick on my launch before I actually launch. I could just have Jebediah check the ladders. All right, Jebediah, check the ladders. Jeb's pretty gymnastic. He'll manage. Kerbals are resourceful. If he was truly resourceful, he wouldn't need frickin' ladders. He used that jetpack strapped to him, you know? Okay. Apparently, if I don't wait till that thing is fully deployed, he doesn't grab onto it. Just don't fall. The rocket's like 100 meters tall. Well, that's why we're testing this, to see if the ladders work. All right, deploy the ladder. EVA. Where's my other ladder I need to deploy? Actually, I only need to test this one because I know the other one works. Okay. Do I need to hit sideways, or if I just keep holding down, will he... How do I do this? Okay, if I go down, he falls down. So far, I don't know how this works. Do I have to let go and then grab the other one? You guys say this works, and I'm taking your word for it, but I don't know how to actually do it. How do I actually grab a sideways ladder? Does it have to be angled? Do I now have to change this ladder? You don't know? Well, Panboy said it works, so should do diagonal but vertical. Okay. So when you said that this should work, you were incorrect then. Yes, I rotated the ladders. That's what I did. I added sideways ladders is what I did. So do I need to go like horizontal or like kind of curved this way or whatever that direction is, diagonal that way? Because I can't grab sideways apparently. You didn't realize I rotated the ladders? Okay. All right, well, revert again. You didn't rotate the ladders, they still face like all other ladders. Oh. Okay. So it has to be like this? Like that? Okay, that is not what I was thinking. Okay. Alright, well if that works then if you hit space it'll return to parts normal orientation. Okay, it's fine. I'm not gonna remember that, but okay. Alright, let's see if that works. If they're on the same plane you can climb sideways. Alright, well we're gonna test it. Oh my god, an hour and a half. I still haven't lost a damn rocket. Jesus. Should be Kerbal space rocket building. Not a lot of launching going on right now. Come on. Anyway, let's wait till this thing extends so I don't fall again. Hey, what's up, Huevos Asesino? How are you doing? Shoots are deployed. The colonels are coming home. Nice. Rockstar. Okay. Oh. He kind of went to the side. Oh my god. I swear some parts of this game are just, they don't work. I swear some of them just don't work. He kind of went down. See, he did that. Jesus. If this doesn't work, you have no idea what to do. I mean, maybe if I do something like this where I go down little by little here. I was holding left, BJ. That's what I was doing. I was holding left. I was pressing left. Nothing was happening. I was holding left as I go down, and he kind of nudged over. You had to use 2 gravities just to slow down. Okay. Okay, let's try something like... I'm just gonna just frickin' stack ladders here, man. And maybe a whole vent... Come on, you shitty game, man. Jesus, this lag every time I try to click anything to add is insane. I don't know why that's sitting there. Okay. There. Maybe with all these ladders he can figure out a way to get down. It's like a stairway of ladders. Jesus. If not, oh god, I'm gonna have to unrotate my ship. I really want this rotation though for my launch. Am I adding weight with ladders? Just transfer the science lab and go down from there. Where's the exit for that though? I think I might have covered. Is this the hatch? That's the hatch. Maybe I can just do that. If this doesn't work, I might just do that. Yeah, why take the easy route? Because I didn't know that easy route existed. If this doesn't work, I'll just remove the ladders and use the going from the lab hatch. You can also roll your ship while you're ascending and go back to the old version. Okay, so he kind of went over there. See, right now I'm holding left. I'm spamming A and nothing's happening. Oh, this is janky as hell. Oh my god. This actually is kind of working. They definitely did not program this game for going sideways on lat. Well, it works. We are, for some reason, upside down. But, 45-degree angle. No, I'm not going to do that. We can always get out of here that way. Okay. Jab is Spider-Man. What is wrong with this game? All right, let's just get rid of all these extra ladders. Revert flight. Let's just get rid of the ladders because they're adding weight for no reason. Okay, all right. It kind of worked, but it's more trouble than it's worth. So let's just get rid of all these extra ladders. We'll just transfer to the lab. Go out by way of the lab. I'm going to keep those there because maybe I do climb down there at some point to get to this thing with the ladder or something. I don't know. You don't think they have a weight? But no weight distribution. Okay. I'm going to leave that there. Everything else is fine. Okay, let's freaking launch this damn rocket, man. I'm so tired of dealing with... Did I not just hit save? I hit save. It lagged. I moved my mouse over to launch, and apparently it's launching. Jabberoofa, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Okay. All right. Our ladders are gone. It autosaves. Add weight to the rocket, but don't off-center the center of mass. Okay. All right. Let's hope we can do this right here. So I need to throttle down when I'm hitting about 500 ms. I'm going to hope I can turn fairly aggressively. Or at least a little bit. Turn a little bit here. Stop turning when I stage. I tried that. Problem is, because I'm using a joystick, it's hard to actually keep the turn level. Okay, so it's kind of stable now. Let's keep it. It's so hard with the joystick to actually. Okay. Stage. These Separatrons are doing jack shit, guys, by the way. I don't know why these Separatrons are so bad. Why will these Separatrons not... I feel like my rockets are too close to each other. I wonder... They're huge tanks. They are. Did my top decoupler let go? I mean, they should. They're both set to go off. It's like I can't turn. If I turn at all, they all ram into each other, man. I feel like it's because they're all touching and so close to each other is the issue. And it's because of this little... us wanting to connect this thing here. Let's let me not use my joystick. Maybe if I just use A, S, and D, I can actually do this with it staying where it's supposed to be here. Just gonna not use my joystick for this. They might be clipping. Well, if they blow up again, I'll go back and see about adjusting their placement, I guess. Sad to me that a joystick is so much less accurate than just pressing A, S, and D. It's sad to me. there. It's got to be because of the turning. It's got to be because of the turning. I can't use a joystick on this game. Oh, okay. Keep this even. Apparently using a joystick at launch is just a bad idea. It's just so sad to me how not accurate the joystick is, man. I don't understand why A, S, and D is so much better. It'll be great when I use space planes. I hope so, because it's definitely not great for this. Okay. Sort of nice 45-degree angle here. You have to deliver power to the research stations on the moon. All right, nice. Oh, I'm way faster than 500. Alright, I want my apoapsis to be at least 70 before we really go hard on the horizon here. Okay, there's 70 at my apoapsis. I can probably turn off now, right? Or after second blue part of atmosphere indicator, it set it to prograde. Okay, there. I probably should stop burning, actually. Okay. I think we have plenty of speed here. So now as we approach apoapsis, just burn a prograde and we should get a nice circular orbit, I'm thinking. I don't have KER turned on. I don't know how to use KER. I mean, I think I downloaded it because you told me to, but I don't actually know how to use it. Yeah, it's a much better launch. It's the friggin' joystick, man. I can't use it for launches. I just can't use it for launches. I probably should just not use the joystick and just use the throttle, and that's the only thing I use, which is sad because I really wanted to use this. It just gives more information if you put that KER part on your ship. Oh, okay. That's what that does. I have noticed that there's been an extra window here. I didn't know why it was there, and it's because of that part. Do we have to rotate again? We shouldn't need to. Although I guess I could go ahead and do it. Just so that these guys go off to the side. I don't feel like it really matters, but I'll rotate. Oops. Especially with SAS kind of controlling us here. Oh, wow, you can see how the fins work, too. That's cool. Okay. Let's go. Let's burn it. At prograde. Stage that. That worked well. Okay. Stabilized pretty well. Okay. Okay, now we just need to circularize here. There's no atmosphere to cause things to break, but things could still run into each other and explode, which we've done multiple times, so I think it was a valid question. I think staying right between the brown and the blue is pretty good here for efficiency of lunar periapsis, although I might want to stay in the blue a little bit until we get our periapsis set. We started circle too late. I don't know what that means. Started circle too late. No idea what that means. Let me get in the blue here. By the way, when you get to Duna, you should use gravity assist to slow you down. Okay. I'm trying to use my joystick now to keep us in the blue. But because I rotated now, I'm actually all janked up here, which is the right direction. I think we should still be fine. Oh, God. Oh, God. Pull up. Pull up. Okay. All right, let's get our periapsis to 70, and then we're good. Okay. All right. That should be good. Okay, we are in orbit. And I even have a little bit of our launch stage left. Okay, this seems much better. Start your burn to create a nice circular orbit too late. See, I need more information than that, because some people have told me you start the burn when you're at 5 seconds before and try to keep the 5-second thing to time to apoapsis at 5 seconds. But if I start at 5 seconds, that's way too late. I start at 30 seconds, that's too late. I don't know the right time. I mean, how do you know what the right time is? All right, so now we just need to get Kerbin escape so I can get into my solar orbit. Half before, half after. What? I don't know what that means. Okay. All right, so if I burn at the periapsis at prograde, that should give me a Kerbin escape. I think that's the best way to do it, right? You played KSP for years and you don't know the right time either? Good. It's not just me. So I think, is this right? I just burn at periapsis to get my Kerbin escape, I think. Oh god, we're running into frickin' the moon here. I do not want to hit the moon. I definitely do not want, unless I want to use some sort of moon gravity to assist me, but I don't think that's a good plan for me right now. I don't know quite how that works. I wonder if I go a little bit. Wow, we're just going to run into the moon no matter where we go, apparently, so I need to just go like here. There. There's Kerbin escape. Different kinds of launches, so people are telling you different things for different types of launches. Yeah, so. Okay. I'm just going to ignore all that right now. It's a little bit after the periapsis. I think that'll work. This is a weird Slay the Spire, Reskin. What? Nodes are calculated as if you could do all the DV change instantly, but that's not possible, so half the burn should happen before AP and half after. Okay. It's not as simple as use the PE or AP to go to Duna. You need to go forward and away from Kerbin in relation to the sun. Forward and away from Kerbin. I think what I'm doing is right. It's away from the sun, but this gives us an orbit. Right now I'm just trying to escape from Duna. I mean, escape from Kerbin. So I think this will work. So let's do this. This is 844. Okay. Going to a higher orbit, right to the sun's orbit. Okay. I'm just gonna wait for this burn because I don't want to screw it up here, and I want to make sure I'm keeping up on friggin' chat. My schedule says you play Slay the Spire on Wednesday. Oh, yeah. My schedule has not been right for like a year. I would rather be streaming than spending hours figuring out what I'm going to be playing and updating my schedule. My offline screen says I play things like Binding of Isaac and things I haven't played in years. So, you know, those aren't up to date. You want to faster than Kerbin to go higher, right? So it sounds like I actually want to even start this burn. If this is a minute of burn time, it sounds like you're saying I want to burn 30 seconds before. Well, I don't think with this thing that's the case. I think that's just for me circularizing my orbit where I would want to do half my burn before and half my burn after. So that sounds, I don't know. So I don't know how to plan these node burns right, because when you're saying I'm supposed to do half the burn before the node and half after, I don't think that's the case with this updated node thing. With the advanced burn indicator, does the math for you. Yeah, so that's not even true what you said earlier, unless you're talking about something different than what I'm thinking. Currently, we play FTL Monday and Thursday and KSB Tuesday and Wednesday. That is currently what we're doing, yes, and that might not always be the case. I need to get to my maneuver thing here. We have it set to 20 right now? Oh. Well, then I don't know how to do this right then. I don't know. I didn't even know what that 20% button did right there. 2, 1. All right, there we go. Yeah, there's some space debris over there. These fins seem to be having a harder time than my other fins. Maybe these fins are good for in the atmosphere and the other fins are better for vacuum of space. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea how to play this game. Just going to lurk. Okay. Well, QI code. Sorry, I didn't mean to troll you or anything. Oh, what? Are we clipping in here? Oh my god. Oh Jesus. This rocket design that looks so good is just completely worthless. We're clipped inside of this. This can't separate because these things are... I can't separate from this thing. Is my decoupler in the wrong place? No, the decoupler's here, and it's just stuck. You can do it manually. What? Wrong staging. I'm pretty sure this is the thing that decoupled. Four Terrier engines are running. Oh, these guys. Oh, that's right. I don't want those running when these guys are running. Okay, so that is staging wrong. But that's not the reason for this being stuck. I don't think that's the reason for this being stuck. I think I need to move these things out. That might actually help with my other things exploding too. You're all right that these Terrier engines are running and they shouldn't be. So... I need to move these guys out. I need to fix these staging so they don't... I didn't even think about that. I don't want those to run until after we stage these guys, which are these two. So those need to be before the parachutes. Jesus Christ, man. I think this is why I actually avoided doing things like stacking rockets on top of rockets and doing things around and asparagus staging. There's so many small things that the entire launch goes off when that happens. Okay, there we go. Do that. Alright, you guys lined up? Okay, you're not clipping. Alright, you're not clipping. Wiggle the ship take might get shook loose. I actually did kind of go back and forth, but it's not going to fix the staging being wrong. I could have maybe fixed that. Instead of putting the separators and then the little engine pods, put the decoupler, then a full rectangular wing piece, then the pod. Separators and then the little engine pods. Put the separators, put the decoupler, then a full rectangular wing piece. Saucer, I have no idea what you're saying right now. Okay, so I need to fix this staging. I don't want these rockets to fire with that one, so these guys need to be in another stage after these decouplers. Okay, so that'll be that guy in the middle by itself. Use up all the fuel of the side tanks. Decouple, decouple. Then these guys will fire. Okay. Yeah, sorry, Saucer. I have no idea what you're saying with that wing between a decoupler. I have no idea which part of the rocket you're talking about. If you're talking about up here. Are you talking about this decoupler, the one that got stuck? It's like in the middle of these guys, so I wonder if I need to... You know what? I wonder if I have a separatron that goes downwards, maybe. Right now, the engine pod with the wings. Go full tank separator, full tank pod. You can put a wing. The ones with the legs. Engine pod with the wings go. Yeah, I'm sorry, Saucer. I'm just gonna ignore that because I don't know what you're saying. No offense or anything, but I don't have a clue. I'm adding extra of these things. I don't care. I don't want to have this happen again. I'm gonna go like this. If I have this go straight backwards, it should hopefully not get stuck in there. Yeah, I'm gonna have this go downwards. And I need to stage those, of course. There, I'm gonna have those go down. And that needs to go at the same time as this decoupler, which is where? This decoupler. Where did it put those guys? Did it actually put it with the right thing? No, almost. Almost the right thing. It's close, actually. Okay, those guys with that guy pushes down. Well, at least we know how to get a good clean launch now. Put Sepratron on bottom. Oh my god. Where did now the Sepratron? Oh god damn it, this fucking game, man. What? Jesus Christ. I swear it lags anytime I do anything. I click something, it lags, and then it acts like I clicked something else. God, it's annoying as hell. One of my biggest pet peeves is when video games' poor performance issues actually affect gameplay. And I'm running into a lot of issues with that in Kerbal Space Program. I hope Kerbal Space Program 2 is better about that. Okay, I put it on the bottom. Hopefully that's better. Save, launch. Sorry for all my bitching, but it's getting pretty frustrating that game bugs like clipping and things like Sepratrons not working the way they're supposed to are causing me to be unable to have successful launches. Man, it's... I fixed the stage as I did. We'll check it here. We'll go over our staging before we go here. Those guys. Separate that guy with these guys. Separate that guy with these guys. Separate. It moved these. I swear I just put these with this guy. I swear I just put them there. Christ, game. Okay. Good thing I checked it. Okay, so that's those Sepratron things. Why is there an extra one? That's those two. I guess it just separated those two for some stupid, mysterious reason. Same time that separates. Then we go with that guy by itself. Then we asparagus, and then these guys will work. Okay. Clipping's not really a bug since most people use it for aesthetics. I guess so. But it is a bug when it affects the way your rockets work, I would say. Okay, I gotta use my WASD to do this correctly. Okay. Here's what you meant by using a wing. Alright, I'll click on this. Okay, I see. Okay, let's go. Come on, can I please have a launch where not everything dies all the time? 3, 2, 1, go. We're off. Yeah, let's see how long this launch lasts. Man, WASD sure does work better than a joystick. I'm so sad about that. No explosions yet. Just wait till I stage. Just wait. Just you wait. Stage. Okay. Okay, we're not flipping yet. Alright, I'm going to throttle down some since we're approaching 500 ms. 3, 2, actual launch, 1 launch. It's like what they do at the, at Six Flags. You ready? I'm ready. 3, 2, push, go! But I wasn't ready! What do you mean no explosions? A rocket is just one big long explosion pointed in one direction. It's fair. That's fair. Yeah, my speed's getting fast. Should I don't know if I want to hold steady at 500 or what. I mean, I've always just gone at full throttle for the entire launch, which is probably not the best thing, so throttle down now. F it, just go fast. That's what I usually do. And a lot of times there's explosions, so my apoapsis is not climbing that fast, though. You hold at 550 or 60 until you get to 45K. Yeah, I don't know how I'd ever know that that's the right thing to do. I know we're still going pretty fast, but I need to make sure my apoapsis gets high enough that the atmosphere creates drag, which makes it less efficient to go fast. That's why I think it's bad to do that. Okay. All right, I'm now going to apoapsis is almost 70. Okay. Let's do that. And keep your speed lower, actually, while you're still in the thick air as you waste fuel going supersonic. Okay. Seems wrong to you? I don't know. I mean, there's so many little specifics that so many of you guys who've played this a ton or know more about rocket science know that it's just like, I don't know how to make that decision. Okay, all right. But again, I like throttle up before I hit apoapsis at prograde, I think, if I want to efficiently round out my orbit. But I don't know when to do it, so I'm just going to start it now. And I'm going to go full throttle. So I honestly don't know when the best time to do it. There's staging, and I apparently can't stage in this mode. There we go. Okay. You can test in KSB and check your delta V after going full throttle. Well, I know the most efficient launch is one where you like kind of just curve and eventually go into orbit, right? And I don't know if that's with turning off or lowering your throttle at a certain amount of time. I mean, knowing the right speed to do this, I just don't know all this. It's all these details. There's no way I'm going to know all this stuff. They probably have AC in space. I bet they do. They're probably not sweating near as much as me. Actually, that might be unfair. They're in a freaking rocket trying to go around the Earth. They're probably sweating. Don't need AC. Space is really cold. Okay. Again, I probably started my burn too late, but if I just kept burning the whole time, then I wouldn't have started my burn too late, so I don't know. But this is actually looking pretty decent, I think. We're almost in orbit here. Okay. It's looking really good. Well, I hope so. Looks good to me, but I'm not the best judge, I feel like. Periapsis is not going higher. Come on, periapsis. Why is my periapsis not going higher? 60, I think that's out of the atmosphere. My apoapsis just keeps getting higher. I'm going to stop. I wanted to hit 70, but I think it's not efficient to do that now. Yeah, I'm going to coast. We have a little bit left in this rocket, and I want to start my my Kerbin escape with this rocket. Circularizer at my AP. Okay. It won't take much, I don't think. Going supersonic is wasting about 50% more fuel, and going Mach 2 wastes around 150%, and it's really a spike change exactly when hitting Mach 1 or 2. Where are we dropping? Well, we're trying to head to Duna, which is this game's version of Mars. So we're going to wait till the AP. Let me just actually fast travel to right before the AP. But I guess we're still technically in the high atmosphere, which is what, I don't know, lithosphere or something. We'll circularize, which should be a very small burn, I think, to circularize at the AP. And then we could start looking at getting an escape, Kerbin escape at the PE, I think. So if I want to be as efficient as possible, I want to do... I feel like you said doing the Kerbin escape at PE is good. But I don't know if I really just want to do an escape that's going to get me on my best direct approach or direct, what is it, closest encounter with Duna or whatever. Okay, now can I go faster? There we go. Efficient as possible is circularizing 75k or so, so your AP and P are almost the same. Well, my AP got way too high there, but I think I would have had to steer a little better. When I was doing my final, my burns later on. Oh yeah, I got enough DV. P is the best for speed, but won't always get you the correct direction. Okay. So it's going to depend on the direction I want to get to match Duna's orbit, I guess. All right, we want to burn prograde, I believe, right? Burn prograde to get my PE above 70. I'm not going to go for perfect circle. I just want to use this little DV to get us in orbit. So we can then be safe to start planning our Duna approach, I guess. Okay. Here we go. There we go. We are now in orbit. Or at least in an orbit that won't slowly degrade or whatever. So, now it's all about getting to Duna. Okay. So you gave me a picture earlier that was like a little triangle thing. It was like, do I still have that pulled up? I do. We actually have pretty good... It would be better if Duna was, I think, a little bit further up this way. But, well, at least we're not like on the opposite side of the solar system from Duna or something. So let's see how we want to plan this. You want to zoom out a bit more? For what? What am I looking at? You really like the face cam? It's perfect. Yeah, I'll have to remember to save this setting for Kerbal Space Program. Oh, to check the angle? Oh, okay, because it has to do with the sun. I gotcha. So it'd actually be better if Duna was up here. So it's like a triangular thing. So something like up here. Okay. Okay. Well, I think it's still okay if we just go ahead and get into a solar orbit, right? So, I just want, I think, for now to get a Kerbin escape. Let me just start seeing the cheapest thing I can do to maneuver I can do to get us into solar orbit here. So if I burn at prograde, okay, there we go. There's a solar orbit. Let's again, if I want to be as cheap as I can, I want to make this the cheapest maneuver I can do to get us into orbit here. Because I want to match, I think, the inclination of Duna and all that kind of stuff. Thought the best say scat. I thought the best escape is halfway between the 2 points. I don't know. Okay, that's looking like we have a Kerbin encounter or something. So let's go a little bit more so we get rid of those things. Wait, is this giving us another Kerbin? Okay, that's just showing when we have the escape. Okay. Kerbin, so a second Kerbin escape. So I only want one Kerbin escape. So that should be good right there. Oh, that's no problem, bye boy. You know I'm just going to read everything now. Alright, so let's plan this. Quick save. Warp to next maneuver. And get our maneuver thing going here. So we'll use the rest of our launch rocket. God, I hope it separates correctly this time. To do our Kerbin escape. And then we can... then we'll have all of these guys, which are asparagus stage, to get us to Duna, hopefully. Okay. Okay. And let's make sure our staging is right here. So those things blow, and then we just use the middle guy. We don't use the other guys. Stage those as things run out. Okay. We should be good as long as this separates correctly. I'm going to quick save because I might give this a couple tries. I hopefully won't have to revert to launch anymore. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, burn. You could quick save and then try all your separations here in orbit. I could do that too. Make sure they're all working. I'm just going to assume they're working and not test anything like a true Kerbin would do. Because explosions. There we go. That's what it was supposed to do. Oh man, that was clean. Man, when it works, it's clean. When it works, it looks good.